Dominion Online Championship match versus Mercury444F and Faust. And here, Dr. Steelhammer and me, we are going to comment on it. So,
Yeah.
hi.
Hello everyone, and yeah, welcome to this round 5 match. Interesting one. Mercury is like the top seed of the top of the bracket now that Mick is out. And yeah, he's playing Faust right now. G last round, so should be an interesting one.
Yeah, Faust is also a very strong player. He's a FDS old timer, so this match should be really interesting.
So both players have a 4-3 here and go with the Doctor overpay.
Which seems reasonable, because
Yeah.
you want the doctor, you want to trash down here.
So paired with a dungeon, sounds like a really good setup to get thin really quickly, the Doctor.
Yeah, eventually I assume they're planning to use a Royal Blacksmith as a draw. And this board has everything the engine needs. I would say the trashing is still kind of weak.
Yeah, well, it depends how well they're starting off, right? Mercury didn't only hit 2 on his second turn, so but now you got 2 states out of his deck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the other hand, you can set up your doctor pretty good, pretty. You can have control over doctor trashing here because with all this discarding, you can discard your bad cards and trash them. So that should do it.
Are you playing with an armory here? But
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe a bit later.
it can gain conspirators and a few dungeons, I suppose. You don't really need more than 2, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just not sure if it's the right time to pick it up this early. Maybe a bit later, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's close, even later, I think. The conspirator also feels early, like there's no way you can trigger it anytime soon, but maybe you want it over silver anyway.
Well, yeah. I guess he just wanted a silver, and Conspirator is just better silver here. Okay, so Faust looks like he's really clean now.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Dungeon into 3-state trash.
But to be honest, Mercury never had a dungeon in the first place, so
Yeah, you got unlucky on turn 2, I guess.
you know.
So and is in doing enough for Faust this turn? Not so sure. Conspirator or something would have been nice.
Yeah, I'm also a bit confused. He's on the terminal right now as Doctor, so I would say even Soothsayer would have. Well, maybe it's a bit early for a Soothsayer.
Could trash 2 coppers here if you want it. Yeah, he does.
And
So,
he buys an armor. Okay.
yeah, sounds good. But you
Yeah.
can't gain and play yet.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like the armory, but the problem is he's kind of delaying him for a turn by doing that, by not. So you see that's the second turn in a row where he could have gotten a 5 and he didn't.
Yep. In dungeon, just to get another non-terminal. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So Mercury is also pretty clean, but I think he has 1 copper and 1 estate, right?
Yeah.
So he has to play twice more. Armory, but
Well, and soon they are going to start to get coppers too. I mean curses. Well, I do you like Sother here?
yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think you can pretty easily trash those curses like to if you wanted to,
I
if
I
you stay that cleanly.
I think you still want some golds as a payload because draw is going to get very big here. You definitely you'll be able to support these treasures for this deck. What do you
Okay,
say?
but I think I'd build up to like 8 or 9 and get a Forum Conspirator turns or something similar.
Well,
Last buy is
but
pretty
conspirators
limited.
going to be contested, and by the
Yeah,
way, how do you feel about snitching this ruined market at some point?
I was looking at it too.
While it is so conveniently on the top. Well, okay,
Yeah, it is.
look at that. Faust just did
Yeah.
that.
Trash is 2 silvers already. It
Okay.
seems
Uh,
well, like how much money does he have this turn? I suppose he can get another Conspirator on top, so it's not that bad.
yeah,
I mean, like, yet now cursing him doesn't do anything, right? On both
yeah,
sides.
yeah. I
The only
wonder.
issue.
I wonder whether he maybe should have gotten a death card. Well, I guess
Point.
it doesn't do much, right? He just doesn't necessarily need the economy.
The Armory he can't play, the market enter Death Guard. But it's also pretty nice, I guess, to get rid of the Doctor, maybe.
Yeah, I,
Get a few
I
plays.
yeah, I was thinking about that. So looks like he needs he can take something like in blacksmith here, but maybe he doesn't need blacksmith
He's
yet.
throwing his deck pretty well, right?
Yeah. Well, he will need
So,
one
okay.
later.
So now the shiny. So now maybe now the in blacksmith is good for next gen.
Yeah.
There's the death card for
Yeah, so
revealed another rune market. Is that the $11? No, it's a $1 rune market. That's pretty good. I take another forum in the market.
well, if you're going to take the market, definitely take a forum.
You take it? I'm pretty sure you do, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Because otherwise, Faust can just deny it easily. Yeah, thinking about it, I still I would still like Death card for Faust this turn, because well, yeah, uh, though look at it, maybe he doesn't want to get rid of the Doctor, right? If you think about it, because then Mercury can pick up Soothsayer, and that will cause some troubles.
And if you didn't pick up the market but a blacksmith instead,
Yeah,
so it seems pretty reasonable for Faust to do the thing here. So now the stack is going to get bigger with the golds and stuff. A lot of conspirators by now, so with 5 conspirators in your hand.
yeah, Faust definitely can benefit from a blacksmith now. So
Lady Dungeon?
uh,
Oh, it was the second dungeon, okay.
yeah, it was a second dungeon, and he just bought an in. Well, I guess in is fine for him to. Well, he's going to need to need it like on one of those turns. It was unlucky for him to not draw the ruin market.
I mean, Mercury's turn was also pretty bad.
Yeah.
At least he got an in out of it.
Wow.
This looks bad.
He definitely he
Okay,
definitely.
again, but I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Forum in blacksmith, or
Something like that. Maybe forum conspirator blacksmith. He gets another in. Why? And why in this order?
because you could, the other order doesn't
All
work.
right. All right. Sure.
I was thinking the same thing, but yeah, that does that to you. Really nice draw. Plus 5 cards.
So Faust now in the position of split of taking the conspirator split 6 to 4.
Oh, yeah. So is it split 4-4 right now?
Well, as I can see it, Mercury has 3 now. So he can take the 4th now here, and well, maybe he'll buy one. I don't know. He might buy one just to deny it, just to not let Faust win the split.
Yeah, they still don't have the market though, so it would.
Yeah. Well, he can take something like Forum and Conspirator.
Yeah, that would be the only option. But I guess it's good. You could also think about the witch now. The sphere.
I don't know. I think Mercury needs this plus buy.
Yeah, I think
He
so
can
too.
take like
So
2 forums and ruin market.
will be pretty nice. So yeah, one for sure. No. Okay, he prefers the conspirator.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you could really think about top gaining a death card in Faust's place just to get the market off and hope there aren't any others down there.
Yeah.
Limited to one province, then we're screwed, I'd say.
Well, maybe it reveals another black market. What do you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've always said I don't like the randomness. I prefer if there were 2 brute markets every time, but be right after seeing 2 already that there's another one. But anyway, a dungeon, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess
So
extra dungeons are fine. Well, but what he really needs is more blacksmith.
you could take. And I really like the market with a province, huh?
Wow, really? Just
Market.
just buy the bronze. Hmm.
Well, I think you can go bigger. I mean, why do you buy um, if you just want to get one province a turn?
Yeah,
It's
I'm puzzled by that too.
now Mercury has the chance to go bigger.
Yeah.
Just suppose he does.
Well, I guess how much money? Okay, so now he does. Yeah, he gets his ruin market.
Oh, great.
So how much money did Faust have last turn? Was it 13?
So he could get forum province turns or something, but I felt like that Faust was pretty far ahead before last turn.
Yeah, yeah. But if he just continues to buy 1 turns per turn, that won't be the case for too long.
I agree. So yeah, it was Faust's first player. That makes sense. So now
Wow.
forum province for Mercury as well. Yeah, in the book, right? And buy a province so your opponent thinks he has to get one too.
Yeah.
Works every time. Yeah. So are we just seeing single province turns? I mean,
Well,
they
are you sure
right.
Faust can't double now? Because last turn he had the debt, right? And now
Yeah, but
he'll have an extra gold, right? If he plays the Suther and draws it. So he look at that. He can double
yes,
bronze
yes,
now, right?
yes, already. Okay. So yeah, then the first province isn't that even player which then now, or do you just stay where you are?
I don't know. Well, Mercury already has a curse, right? So, and he was not able to trash one on last turn. So maybe it's a good idea to like. Well, he can't.
And this time you won't be
Yeah,
able to. Yeah.
but I would say it would have been a good idea to get the curses in. I mean, it eventually that will just mean that he will be forced to play his doctor, and well, while it he can probably do something better for with his actions.
Actions are limited. Like, who's the 3 ins? It is Mercury, right?
Um,
One
I
in his hand.
I'm not sure I missed that part. No, Faust does have 3 ins.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. It's interesting. So, Mercury should be able to double province here, right? But he has to play a death card. So, province, right? There's 4 provinces left. It's
Yeah,
not the best.
he can't really get double points. Well, so
What?
as far as I'm concerned, he's kind of done here. Well, if Faust can draw, and well, why wouldn't he? Because he has 2 dungeons in play and 2 in hand. Though I think definitely they both would highly benefit from another Royal Blacksmith.
Yeah, for sure. If you bottom deck it once, then you might be screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
Can look through a lot of cards, but still, it's yeah. So there's 17 with 2 buys.
So maybe he just needs to go for it. I don't know, but
Actually, does it really win against when Faust double provinces? I mean, it's not really an option, right? You have 14 points. Faust would be
yeah,
yeah,
he won't really benefit from the Dutch dancing, I would say.
yeah. So double province wins for Faust, regardless of what Mercury is doing. So I think it's the right call to go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
there's the blacksmith.
yeah, so there is a blacksmith, so it's kind of over now.
Could also top deck a death card, I guess, to make it even more certain. Or just find both goals. Yeah, you can draw 2 cards. There are 2 cards left in the deck. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's it. So first game
Yeah.
goes to Faust.
His start, his win. Nicely done.
Okay, so so
Yeah, he got
great.
a nice start. So yeah, a little ahead, and then yeah, in those strong engines, the first player advantage is pretty rough to come back from, I suppose. And
Well, yeah,
but,
unless something happens, something terrible happens to one of the players in the mid game, where which sets the first player advantage as irrelevant. But if anything goes like normalish, yeah, definitely first player advantage was huge here.
so this next board now, Mercury is starting off. What do we have here? There's pool, so unlimited draw. Crashing, there's plus buy.
Salvager and peddlers looks like a good synergy, and yeah, pawns really a lot of spammable plus buy.
Might want to go potion pawn or salvage a pawn. Not so sure. I think you want pools eventually.
Mm.
Just to have early. Ooh, opening village. That's interesting.
That's a really high level play. I don't know why.
I'm not sure if
Yeah,
it's better than pawn.
yeah, that is confusing to me at least.
It's interesting. Mercury goes for the potion. Fast prefers the Salvager first.
I think I like Faust's opening. Something has to be said about silver, maybe because wow,
I'm not
bec-
convinced. I think the pawn
well, yeah,
is fine.
I would probably take a pawn, but you know, you want the border villages too, but well, actually, they are probably not that important too, because most of all, you just want all the peddlers.
Yeah, you can they increase your draw a little bit with pools, but that important. So now both have a potion. That
Yeah,
is Salvager. So yeah, now the pawns are coming in.
yeah.
That makes sense. So yeah, who get yeah. Mercury might get off to a good draw here this next shuffle with a few pools and then get some peddlers.
Yeah,
Faust already starting off. I'm not sure if he wants a second pawn before he goes full peddlers.
yeah. He only had one, so I would say a second. He would benefit from second pawn definitely. So
Yeah.
I would say this game should be really fast because they'll well, as long as as soon as they're clean, well, they won't.
It won't be really clean, right? Will
Yeah,
take a while at least. But you'll have lots of action cards, right? So the regardless of how bad how many bad cards you have, the pool should draw in between.
yeah, but the thing is, maybe, how do you think? Maybe at some point you just want like a second salvager and go crazy with trashing the peddlers and like border villages.
Also, yeah, I think it's pretty good. I was about to suggest it for Faust, just because, yeah, trashing a copper right now is it gives you another peddler basically with the
Yeah,
buy.
yeah.
So and you get clean, so you'll draw a lot more. You have another village here? No, right? So you can't play them both this turn.
It's okay. Yeah, it was a very good turn for him, anyways. So he now has a 50-50 chance of drawing the potion back. I think he should go for it.
The potion, the only card in his discard.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's three buys, could be pool, peddler, and something. Border village, maybe even. No, right? Yeah, he won't be.
uh,
Won't be having 8. That doesn't work.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1 coin short of a border village. Well, if he draws a potion of this pool, I think he definitely. So he's probably hesitating to not and doesn't want to put the bad card on top. But come on, there is already a bad card on top, and you'll have a 50 uh,
Yeah.
uh, percent chance of drawing a potion which you really want. And he's
Could
behind.
think about. You could think about just stop taking the copper, right? That would be 8. The pawn, border village, peddler or something.
Mm, well, that's also
Yeah.
fine.
You could get 2 peddlers and then pawn with the border village. Options. Okay, so it wasn't really a decision. It was distraction from outside.
Okay.
He hesitated. Oh, it's even 10. I can't count. Did he? Oh yeah, he played 2 peddlers. So
Yeah, me neither. Apparently,
also that's
I was
mine.
just counting the coppers.
So yeah, 10 without a potion.
It takes a giant.
I'm not super.
I'm not convinced. Now he needs to get a village with that.
Yep, he does.
I mean, now he can't play all his terminals again.
I mean, you don't really want to play the giant, but you don't want to have it in your deck anyway.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
But if you ban it, you probably want to play it, right? And he can't play it now.
That turn sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you get a pull out of it.
So
And
I think Giants. Wow, that's a bad turn for Mercury to. Well, I guess it's fine, right? He can buy Pool and Peddler. So about I think Giants are going to be too slow here. The Salvager is like way stronger payload here, I would say, with border villages and peddlers.
with the scrying pool, you can look for the target you want to hit, but what hurts the opponent? Like hitting one of the salvagers would be quite annoying. I agree, but I had the pawn non-terminally, and then he doesn't have this village issue.
Oh, okay. So I was not correct, right? He was able to play all the stuff.
Yeah, and now the peddlers are gone, so now you probably want to start thinking about trashing peddlers because
Yeah, I
then
I would say he should take like 2 provinces on his next turn.
it will be interesting to see what Mercury is able to do now. Yeah. Also piles like he that close, but when the pools are gone,
Well, they still don't have enough plus buys for this game to end on the piles. It looks
yeah,
like it'll probably
but
end on provinces anyway.
yeah, just because you can't really build that much more.
Yeah, yeah.
It's now pretty bad. Yeah, they're also bad cards now. Now you don't get free peddlers with them, I guess. Does he follow on the Giants?
He can't. He can't really because he doesn't have enough. He will. That would be too expensive for him, right? He would need to buy giants, buy villages to support them. I would say he needs fodder, so border village something, and then something else. Border village dash even maybe, like the well, like the uh, card that you can trash later. Well, in that case, I guess you might take a cartographer as well or a giant.
Just don't draw them a card.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
not the lost city.
I mean, in before a lost city. That's pretty tough. Yeah.
So yeah, looks like despite Mercury being a first player, he's like a turn behind here.
There are 6 coppers in the trash, and Mercury has 5 in play, so that means 4.
Yeah, Faust is like almost clean.
And look at this draw.
Well, he has
Bad.
all he has the remaining coppers. Well, like two of four, 2 of 3, right, in hand. So it's
Surprise.
not
But
so
still,
surprising.
yeah, it's nice to look at though.
Um,
Yeah, there's not really much to build, right?
yeah, he could.
More money, but it doesn't really make. Guess you trash one peddler and get a double province, and then, yeah, maybe get rid of the potion or something, depending on.
I don't know. Maybe he even maybe he even wants to trash the potion. I mean, how that would depend on the um, the exact how does money work with the if he can get if he can trash the potion and get double bronze as opposed to like trashing another peddler and buying a bronze, I would say trash the potion.
But yeah, it works pretty well, right? You can trash the potion, trash a copper, you have 16. Yeah, you have even more with one more peddler, one more pawn.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised copper, so he wants to curse Mercury, I think. It sounds.
That sounds like a mistake to me. Because I wow. So he trashed what? He trashed. He
So
just trashed two peddlers. Well,
yeah, so he gets the pool with it at least. So sure, but I mean he can do probably he can do it again and it get again maybe one turn. That would be
well, being honest, everything kind of works at this point, right? He's so much ahead. But I would definitely get rid of the, uh, well, either coppers or potion. Though buy and pull is obviously also very nice.
I mean yeah, the two province players certainly this it feels like the safest win. I mean, also did you see how many peddlers Faust got? It was more than 5 for sure.
I
So
I missed the split. I'm not sure how many was there.
you can see it in this turn, I suppose.
Yeah, he had 6. Well, 4 salvagers though. That's the whole army.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So that will be interesting to see. The play here.
So he can get, wow, he can actually get 4 provinces if he wants to.
Yeah.
But that would be losing.
Yeah, it loses. But how many provinces don't lose? Like 1 loses, 2 loses? 2 maybe doesn't. I'm thinking 2 is the... It's tough, right? There's no points besides...
Yeah, he's shut off from this game completely, I would say. Well, I mean, we know that Faust has a nice hand, right? He doesn't. But can he really have a bad hand? Well,
The second card is a province. We know the first one is.
well, still 2 peddlers in hand. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to get it. I mean, there are some more stop cards, but it doesn't look likely. Much money do we see here?
So I'm still puzzled by this village opening. That was really confusing.
I mean, it's really just because the pawn is actually a good card here, right?
Yeah.
Potion, right? You can just card coin it on the first shuffle. Maybe even hit 6 with it. Not a nice number.
Okay. Well,
It depends on the draw, I suppose.
I think I definitely agree with this play. How do you think can Faust take 4 provinces? If he mills 2 provinces, will it be enough?
Sure. I'm pretty sure he can. I think he can even take 3 without milling,
Okay. Okay.
and that would be. I mean, you don't have to end the game, right? You just have to get all the points.
That's also true. Like Mercury can take the like a lot of points on the next turn, but he won't have this next turn.
Probably doesn't. So that's his deck. What does he decide to do? If he trash 2 peddlers, that's 16 already. Giants with 2 coppers. Then a 3rd province. He only has 2 does he have 3 savages?
3 what? Excuse me.
Salvages. Right? Yeah.
No,
Mercury is 4.
he has 2 salvagers. Oh wow, Trash is a duchy. That's troll.
Well, yeah, that's insult to injury.
All right.
Salvages.
he can just do that.
Winning is also it's pretty good play.
Yeah. Okay. So the second game goes to Faust, as well as the first one. So looks like people on in the chat uh, complaining about glitches in the stream. I hope it's fine now.
Pay too much attention. It looks okay on my stream. I'm not sure.
Yeah, as far as I can see it now, that should be okay.
Yeah. Don't just use the Flash player. Don't do the HTML thing. Laggy.
Okay, so what's about this board?
Doctor on 3.
Doctor on 3 and well,
It's like I don't know. Do you have to build here? It looks kind of weak, but here's a village. Here's a drawer. Get around building here.
yeah, that's a weird board.
Yeah, I don't really like the doctor without overpaying.
Yeah, me neither. But well, you know, tax openings are always a bit weird. I think you can build here. That's well. What's the what do you even do if you don't build? Play like giant money, but
Gotta ask Tracer.
hmm?
How, gotta ask Tracer how good giant big money is.
Yeah, I have no idea. But I think
It's
well,
pretty good. I've heard. It's good.
I think you can trash here, and then you can pick some vagrants, maybe get a workshop for that, I don't know, and draw, and that's going to be a synergy with nobles. I think,
Yeah.
and you can remodel, and yeah, that's going to be a lot of control for the end game. So I'm not sure if it's right to just go money here.
Look like it. You can also remodel coppers into vagrants here. And you can also trash 3 coppers.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Mercury did the same, but
Okay. So
the way every noble's right, so
I wonder if you should take a workshop now, Faust. I mean, take smugglers. Well,
Smuggler's pretty nice, but you can also get nobles with it later.
yeah. What the thing is, later is the keyword. I would like workshop now better.
Okay.
How to say? Think about it.
Not entirely convinced of the workshop here.
Okay. Well, I definitely like smugglers for the later nobles, but the opponent and is nowhere close to getting nobles now. So okay, so taxes the smugglers. Tax wars begin.
Anyway, yeah. They're also piling the fishing villages pretty quickly. Really nice to somehow get a draw card in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can understand uh, piling the fishing villages, because see.
There they go.
Okay, so he really doesn't want Mercury to have smugglers. He can do it like that, I guess.
Oh yeah.
All the effort. Wow,
Sad tax.
I missed that. All
Isn't
the
that beautiful?
they already got 5 remodels between them. Who has 3 remodels? Because nothing none are in the trash.
At least he remodeled into another remodel at one point. I mean, I suppose you can success it, but when your doctors aren't hitting anymore, then maybe you need it. I mean,
Yeah.
like copper to vagrant isn't
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, definitely remodel is a very good card here. Also, Faust has 2 remodels top decked as far as I can tell, and he should one of those should become nobles, definitely.
Get around the text again.
No, never mind. Wow, so is it possible that Mercury has 4 models?
Uh, it's possible, certainly. Things. There's also Giant already.
Yeah, Faust bought one the last turn.
So yeah, here's another model. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so Mercury had 4 models, oh boy.
nobles, which is pretty nice, and Faust wasn't able to smuggle it, which is pretty annoying for him. Doesn't
Yeah.
draw a stack. Yeah, no, it's not even close, so it's not that unlikely, but that would have been really nice for him. Now, yeah.
And also look at the piles. Like the remodels
Same.
are almost gone. Vagrants are almost. I mean, if
So this deck will never come together, right? Because the
yeah.
piles are running before. If you nobles now, then there's nothing left.
So whoever gets a couple of 2 or 3 nobles in play first, he might just pile it out. Well, and that looks really favorable to Mercury right now.
Yeah. Now they're getting a lot.
So he should take nobles now. Yeah.
With 4, another model. No,
Takes
they're
a
very good
vagrant.
also.
Hmm.
Also almost gone.
Yeah, I was slightly confused by taking this vagrant because uh, it's slower in the pile and well,
It looks like Mercury right now.
uh,
Draw up first. Through, yeah, maybe the was pretty nice to get Fury models and get. And yeah, when you're the first to draw here, that's
so yeah. Look at that. Piling the villages looks like a very good idea, right? If you look at this situation.
pretty worked out. So, oh,
He
do you
can.
pick up your own debt here, or
I would say you farmland into nobles maybe.
hand? Farm looks like farmland.
Yeah, you farmland and remodel into nobles. Well, mm, I mean, or maybe you farmland vagrant copper into vagrant. That sounds not great. But I don't know. It looks to me like it all works now for Mercury. He's too far ahead.
I don't see a way out of theirs either.
Yeah,
What seems to be the confusion? Maybe, yeah, it's probably some weird prompt in the log, like you have to either pay off debt first or remodel first, or
maybe.
yeah, what's the play for Faust? I mean, getting province doesn't.
Excuse me, I'll be back in a second.
So there we go. There's the nobles. It's like the nobles, I think. Or is it even the fifth for Mercury? Don't have a turn here, so it looks pretty designable. Doctor, at least here, but yeah, this nobles already provide the point seat. Oh, you're already back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he took the nobles with the farmland. And yeah, that looks pretty reasonable to me.
not. I would have gone here, but I guess you need the nobles to somehow get back.
Yeah, and I would say it's not resignable yet because these decks are super inconsistent. You can like just not draw the fishing villages, and something terrible might happen with this deck for sure. But well, it didn't. Now he just wins.
Should be it. So that's 2-1 now.
Yeah.
There we go. Ooh, even gaining and playing the new remodel.
Okay.
Yeah, nicely done. Anything about the lag? Turn some settings down or whatever.
Let me check. Is it still laggy? Because I've turned the settings down, and I'm not even sure whether it will help if I do it in the middle of the stream.
Okay, yeah, then well, let's hope the video is fine in the end.
Yeah.
We've got a board. A strong one. There's draw, there's villages, there's plus buy.
And inheritance also here. Well, inheritance probably won't be the super important part of the play.
And does Mercury have 5-2? Oh, also.
Nope, nobody has 5-2.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could see going for inheritance on a 5-2, like opening Haunted Woods Delve, hope to hit 7 on the Haunted Woods turn. You might just want to get rid of your states.
I don't know. The inheritance is such a funny thing because you never. I mean, I'm always confused by whether you want to trash the states, get thin, and then build from there, or you want to somehow do it this convoluted way of not trashing the states and hitting 7.
It's always a tough question. I think, yeah. I mean, nice way to hit 7 with the states here, I suppose, and you have ways to get rid of them early. You can get away with getting
Well,
to inherit
I,
from
I,
a 4-3.
I guess that's true, but I don't know.
It's tough. Yeah.
The thing is, well, if you trash, there are no like great targets for inheritance. There are good targets, but there are not explosive. Explosive, I would say.
The nice thing about inheritance here is that you can, if you have a bunch of merchant guilds in play, you can get lots of components and lots of tokens very cheaply if you just take some cantrip.
Yeah, that's true. Buying estates is great, but
Yeah,
it's not necessarily super important to have this estates in the first place. That's you just get
it's,
haunted woods, okay.
I mean, the Haunted Woods is a way to get to 7, but yeah, even with one estate left, I mean, it could be worth it still. I think like the Goons Merchant Guild kind of cards are pretty good reason, in my opinion, to
Yeah.
get it regardless. If you cap like one estate, it's still pretty nice, right? It's an expensive. You get something out of it immediately. You have the opportunity later.
Well, yeah, I think I'm okay with buying woods there, but definitely inheritance was
And here it's fishing village. Faust just it's it's interesting to inherit a non-drawing card.
yeah. Well,
So you can't go super crazy with those. But yeah, there's Watchtower, so that draws about a few cards. Hand. One doesn't
actually this
count.
this turn I would have inherited Stuart's for Mercury.
He forgot to spend the tokens? No, he didn't. Okay. Could have been Watcher Inheritance, but yeah. Merchant guilds are still okay, I think. So, but here that's really nice, right? You can get an estate, get something else.
Yeah, I would say he needs ports. Well, no, he doesn't need ports, right? Because he inherited the villages.
Yeah, he wants stewards. He gets an
Yeah,
engineer also.
I would
It's a
say
blocker
I would say he needed to trash here badly.
point. So there's the inheritance.
He he also
Can go.
inherits the fishing village. Why would you do that? I mean, I can see he has quite a few terminals by now, but they both lack draw terribly.
He buys a port over fishing village, over the estate fishing village now. Faust does, okay. So yeah, it doesn't feel completely right, but here we go.
Okay, forgot he already inherited. So I would say that should be Haunted Woods, like definitely. No, goes for more guilds. That's really
Give them
confusing.
on those. But now, yeah, now Faust took some time to get rid of the remaining, or some of trash the engineer. So now he can get a bunch of estates. I mean, the loan worked out surprisingly well, I feel. Like,
Well, yeah. Mostly
well,
because he didn't invest in trashing with Stewart, and yeah, the Sloan done a fine job.
yeah. I think I would have played without it, but yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. So, fishing village, one watchtower on top. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
yes,
And
indeed.
now 14 tokens. That's so. Does Faust trash here?
Hmm. Well, he does.
So now he has a really thin deck. And
And can top deck like Village Watchtower if he wants to.
just two villages. She
Uh,
doesn't top deck.
well, he can buy a Watchtower, right? So it's fine. Mm.
Yeah, but he wants to guilds, I guess. Yeah.
Okay,
I guess.
it's really good for him to have this Watchtower without top decking it.
But, okay. So yeah, Mercury wants to green, I think. No. How many provinces you take here?
I don't know. So what's up with the piles? Faust's engineer is gone, right? So that's not an issue.
3 port buys, 2 merchant guild buys. It's 22. He could end on a tie. Sound very good.
Yeah, why would he? Hmm.
First player, right? So
The
it's
problem
even
is
worse.
that his next turn. Well, never mind. He has hundred. He put 100 woods in play, so it should be fine. That's still pretty bad. He still has those coppers, and there is loan on top.
You want to pick up another draw card, right? Maybe trash this do at mid-turn to get your watchtower draw.
Yeah, maybe he can benefit from the engineer. Well, I don't know.
So he gets 4 tokens. Chase, right? So you probably want to use all your buys. Let's
Yeah,
use
looks like a
a bunch
good
of
idea.
tokens, maybe.
So he
Sound.
so he
Yeah.
can maybe add like a couple of bronzes and a bunch of draw, and maybe even lower the pile slightly by taking ports.
Yeah. Maybe even another haunted wood. I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the game doesn't last
Yeah, I don't
that
like
long
more
anyway.
haunted woods. I don't. Well, yeah, I actually I like what he's doing here, but except the
I don't.
fact that he didn't. Maybe something out of those buys should have been a steward or a watchtower.
I mean, you can just spend 4 tokens, get a fortress or whatever, and get 4 tokens back. I think
Yeah,
it's a lot better than.
yeah,
I mean, even though, I mean, wouldn't even get a village. I would get a steward or a watchtower,
yeah.
just because his draw is kind of wonky. But yeah, he's just very far ahead, and yeah, Faust has to take a point lead here basically because the piles are gone.
Well, or Mercury can draw like 2 coppers and a merchant guild. That's also a possibility.
Oh yeah, and the haunted woods is nice. Top deck the watchtower. Ooh, so what's this? Province, 2 coppers. I guess have to risk
Okay,
something.
that looks like it's game over. He can trash now and draw a bunch.
It looks very good.
Well, it still does, right? Yeah,
Yeah, not yeah. You needed the 4 buys.
yeah. Well, okay. So
Also,
that was a fast one.
delve a bunch of times. 2-2. Head up.
So they
We have a match on our hands.
it looks like they preferred. Well, Mercury play was having an emphasis on payload rather than on draw, and it was slightly confusing to me. But well, maybe it was just the winning play. I don't know.
So, another board.
Yep.
Looks like Lighthouse Jack, no?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks good to me.
Thing is kind of bad. You don't
Uh,
want your opponent to get Dame Anna.
yeah, that's the strongest card on the board for sure.
You don't want to get Sir Michael. There's Lighthouse, and it could reveal Anna. It could be a desperation play, right? When you have like 10 and 2 buys and you're behind, you could try and look for her, but
Yeah.
try to get to Grand Market somehow, I suppose.
Yeah, the problem is that draw is pretty terrible here. Uh,
Draws off.
yeah, advisors in an undressed deck.
So we might be here a while if they choose to go for it. Money, right?
Excuse me, something is slightly wrong with your audio. Eh, Like some kind of hiccups.
Like worse than before?
Uh, Slightly worse than when we were starting the stream, I think.
Yeah, I'll try to. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah. If you can try and fix it, that would be great.
I'll do my best. Just speak loudly into the microphone.
Well, yeah. That's louder. Okay.
Too loud or?
No, no, no. It's pretty good.
Only Jack and Lighthouse and money has been purchased, so
Gets.
that's an early duchy for the points.
Are they going like double Jack?
I don't know, Mercury's going duchy for
That.
6 points on turn 4.
Uh,
I mean, the aqueduct is apparently does look a little early to me.
I wonder what. How do you play against this deck? I guess you just match it. Yeah, that's a weird board. At first it doesn't look like a money board, but maybe something really simple like just going for Jack.
I mean, you can't really slow down the Jack,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Knight.
Not that there is a way.
Knights will really won't be an issue against Jack.
I mean, if you reveal Anna and get Anna, then you probably win with the engine.
Yeah,
The
and
thing you should.
but the thing about money here is money is helped a lot by aqueduct points. So money player gets them.
If I've ever seen every aqueduct point being distributed. Close. I've seen the gold pile deplete, of course, the silver pile, but not in the same game, I think.
Well, yeah, yeah. Me neither, I
Those are-
think.
yeah.
And
It's a nice walled village for fast here. Get until your jacks don't behave.
yeah.
Mercury has quite a few more points. Well,
Well, only two
now
more.
only 2
Yeah.
after the province, but yeah, there's another. This will be interesting. Do we see? Oh yeah, that's. So now he has to hope for a complete dud.
Hmm.
So
Who's the first player?
Faust.
Faust was, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks because now duchy for Mercury is good enough again. So yeah, 11 is even better.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
Good. Early duchy worked out.
yeah.
Was the clear, the clear thing. Ooh, it's Faust.
Okay, so that's 3-2 for Mercury now, and if he wins the next one, he wins the match,
Yeah.
and otherwise they play more.
Both now as
Uh,
well.
Wait a second. So Faust left the table.
I assume by accident. No, he isn't lost. Or did we do something wrong?
Um,
Right.
and also, I am the host now. It looks like.
Change starting player. Should Faust get back to the table?
Yeah. I wonder if he can. Since we have the spectators off, can he even get into the table?
Yeah, you can try to remove that. Oh, Mercury left now as well.
Did he?
Looks like Mercury can join, so I assume Faust can too.
Okay. Can you maybe try and communicate Faust? Is he on Discord? I don't think.
I don't know. He might be on the forum. Yeah, he has been.
Okay, so maybe they
I'll
don't,
wait for a second.
maybe they don't want to commentate. Maybe they don't want us to commentate for them anymore. So they both left the table. Okay, let's try and find them. I don't know. Right? So we are leaving this table and right.
Faust is at the table.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, that was weird.
thing.
I guess I guess I know what happened. So Faust reconnected in the game, and then I became a host. So
Yeah.
that's why he left the table probably.
Okay. Yeah. Well, he could also just communicate with us and.
Well, I guess yeah.
Yeah. So this might be the last game. Mercury is starting this game and looks like a peasant on the board.
Yeah, that looks like like an explosive board.
Does Mercury have 5-2?
Nobody does.
No. I can see Faust's cards just on Mercury's. Yeah. So that's Baker. So yeah, both are getting to open count peasant.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
mm,
no-brainer here.
yeah. I'm glad both are able to do that. Yeah. And then yeah, what do you go for? Like, uh, I guess you don't need that much draw even, so you could try something else. Yeah, super thin. It's on Wine Merchant, and then
Yeah,
cards for fun.
Wine Merchant looks like a really good payout. So Faust gets a coin. I would
Coin
say
earlies. Okay.
the I would
Peasant.
say you want maybe to get farming villages, like a lot of them, and put the draw cards token on them,
Yeah, and then
and then Wine Merchant's going to be a main payload. But I mean it really depends on how you draw your disciple and how you draw what's going to be in your hand when you're going to play the teacher. So
Disciple is a really good card here as well.
yeah,
Lay teacher. It's a tough question for me every time because yeah,
yeah, I agree with that. But obviously, disciple is like one of the best cards in the minion, one of the
but
strongest.
but the tokens are also feel. I mean, there was this movement where a lot of people said that like keeping disciple is like super good a lot of the time.
I was never convinced by that, being honest.
And disciple is really good, but the tokens are also super strong.
Well,
I
so,
mean, it kind of depends how many copies you have, right? But
yeah. S
teacher maybe.
so it looks like Faust has a really bad collision here. Well,
Oh, he
okay.
has the coin, right? Does he have the coin? Yeah, he has.
Yes, you are right. So it's not that bad.
It's a little better. The count trashing is kind of sad. I don't know if you even go for it. Trash one card.
He can just take a farming village here, I would say.
Yeah, I'd also. I'd agree. I'd take coins and buy something. I'm getting
Yeah,
a silver. Okay.
that's a lot of exchanging going on. So this turn
No
he doesn't have
fugitive.
a coin
But
in
yeah,
play.
well, he has just now. I guess it's fugitive just now as well. So, oh, two fugitives even.
Yeah.
Which
So
has become a silver.
once a free silver, which is I don't know finding. Well, where did he get a baker? I wonder. Hmm.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
I would take a farming village here over baker all the time, probably.
Doesn't. Yeah. Baker just seems slow. So now there's the first disciple. It's at the same time. That's kind of rare for fugitives being out. Well, exchange pretty quickly, I assume.
Yeah, that's a really fast one, and
Mercury has a pretty nice deck already, right? So that's some risky buys.
yeah. So he goes for more terminals,
Yeah,
more
Faust is cutting
more anti-taco splitters.
anti So Faust discarded fugitive by accident. Mercury allows that undo, because that would be...
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I feel like Mercury has a pretty nice deck already. He isn't that thin, but his deck will be very explosive, so Faust definitely needs to take some risks here, I feel. Wine Merchant.
Yeah, I
he
think
also won't buy.
I think he needs some kind of payload. He can't really.
And hope to disciple the farming village and the wine merchant next turn. Maybe even play the second wine merchant if that's possible.
Yeah. But the starting hand looks bad for him.
Oh yeah, that's pretty rough. Yeah, look at this. So
I think Mercury could have been trashing this turn. Though maybe he doesn't really need to do it anymore.
I assume he gets a teacher this turn. So
I don't know. He's ahead definitely. So I would say he could have spent this turn for trashing.
I definitely agree. Regardless of what he does, trashing seems like the safer option.
Yeah.
It's different cards, so I'm not really sure what he wants to... which cards he's going to teach.
Okay, so both are getting screwed by the drought.
Yeah, so yeah.
But Faust is super clean now.
Holding the coin? Didn't.
That was probably that's going to be an undo probably.
He doesn't.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh well. Oh, look at this.
And that's a really bad hand again for Faust. So looking grim.
Oh yeah, but I look at Mercury's hand. I wonder why he has all those yellow cards in his deck.
Well, yeah. So he was punished. He was punished by not trashing the last turn.
Yeah, that's like what you can hope for when your opponent doesn't trash, right? But if your own hand is something like that, I don't even think he can play the teacher. I think you just disciple the wine merchant, get some components, and
Yeah, because well, he can put even if he plays the teacher, what does he even do with it?
yeah, there are no targets for him yet. So I think he definitely has to go for the...
Yeah. So he'll have like 8 coins to spend,
Yeah.
or can even go with 10 coins if he wants to.
Yeah, that's a really tough part when you're in decks and you can exchange your travelers almost every turn. Then you're probably at the end and you don't have anything you actually have in your deck besides your traveler cards. That's So yeah, he agrees. That's nice. And now we can see what Mercury is able to do. He doesn't have the second wine merchant yet, but I suppose he can decide.
Okay. Well,
that's a rough ending.
that's
So
slightly
fast.
anticlimactic, but well.
Sure if it... Yeah. I'm not sure if the resign was... I mean, definitely looked like an uphill battle.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I would have played it out for several turns definitely, but I guess it's okay. He was really far behind here.
So congratulations to Mercury.
Yeah.
Who advances to the Steam. I don't know.
So
Do we know their opponent yet?
uh, let me
No.
check. It's DG versus Juegos Locos.
So potentially with DG, that also sounds like a pretty nice match.
So let's just say Mercury is going to be play versus Juegos Locos.
I mean, either it was DG or the guy who beat DG, so it should be good either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so thanks them both for an interesting games, and that's it, I guess.
Thanks for watching. Sorry for the technical troubles.
Yeah, we'll
I
find
hope
to improve next time.
exactly. Yeah. Thanks for commentating and streaming.
Yeah, thanks and bye.